light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You were in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm bombing on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle, know when you see the time. It's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Yeah. Set it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed, cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why, cause if you don't, you can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm running on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of my car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. No one ever really dies. Do you believe that? Well, if not, for you, it's almost over now, almost over now.
Seven oh Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m. Let's got me loose. From what you said, I'm you. Deny, and it won't get me through. I ain't got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know. Your location. Send me your location.
Where you at? Where you been? Follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta.
Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. But they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Okay, break.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And space tough to come by there. As they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down in the yard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that physician keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Third and goal, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Across midfield. He's on his way. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Jackson going to keep it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready? 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Travis Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the draw, it's Jenkins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Quinshon Jenkins. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 44. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This time Jackson will throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He finds Bateman over the middle. Now inside the 25. Rashad Bateman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 69 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Down inside the 25. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Quick, ready?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Henry up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Gets around him. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. To throw now on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Give up the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, shot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshaw Judkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
In motion left, Bateman. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And this offense going to like to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. Pass caught by Fannin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14.
Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. An inside run with Judkins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, go.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Go! Cougar 19. Take go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Jackson now. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Third and 12. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. That punt returns 69 yards. And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Browns send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson operating from the gun. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Now inside the 25. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You talk about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Liking 18.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 17-yard line.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A first carry for Tyler Algier. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go?
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Cougar 19, 60 Bison.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
play action. They'll throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nnamdi Madubuike collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Tag! Cougar 19!
He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part, because
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. That's a room to maneuver. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there. Right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on 1st down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a 1st down.
And they will take a knee here. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Poses. You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. No, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle, when you see the sun, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we shut it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now.